Why is that always happening? Oh my god. Like, it's fine when I put it on camera mode, YouTube, but every time I put it in camcorder mode, it does stupid shit. Anyway, oh my god. Hang on. Okay, I semi-fixed it, guys. Semi. You can still see me, right? Okay. So, it is Sunday today, and, hang on, wait. What episode was it? Episode 10 is premiering today, and I wanted to at least get episode 9 out of the way because I still haven't done it. And I wasn't able to watch episode 9 right away, like the day it premiered, which was like August 28th. I sadly I missed it. Hang on. I'm also eating lunch right now, guys. But anyway, I sadly missed it, and I couldn't even watch the replays that usually happen later, right? And luckily for me though, I was able to access at least the second half of this episode. I had to depend on some friends to help me out with the second half. Well, not really my friends, because my friends were kind of busy at the time. So I asked other like fans of Walking Dead and Fear the Walking Dead to help me out with the first half that I missed. The reason why I missed the first half, my AMC app was all kinds of weird. It wouldn't let me watch like the first half, but all of a sudden the second half just popped up, and I was like, okay, that was weird. But anyway, sorry I'm eating at the same time. I'm like so hungry right now. I'm eating like from this tiny little container. Look how tiny this is. But anyway, like, let's get this started. Episode 9 of season 2, titled Los Muertos or something like that. I'm sorry, my Spanish sucks. It's like Los Muertos or something. Muertos. How do you pronounce that? I have the worst accent ever. But anyway, from what I heard, apparently Nick wakes up in an infirmary in Colonia or something like that, and he's all wandering around town. I'm guessing it's the same boarded up place that he was at. You remember that little community that he ended up in, where it's like it's walled up, kind of like not really Alexandria, like a small version of Alexandria. And you know, there's people there, kids, and they're even shopping in the little shops that kind of look like those farmer market ones. I'm guessing it's the same place, because he wakes up there, and apparently he's wandering around the town, and he sees like a young girl crying. And in a nearby field, apparently, that young girl who's crying, her father is standing surrounded by neighbors from the community. And I think the doctor dude, I heard that, was Alejandro the doctor? I'm not sure, but apparently the community leader's name is Alejandro. I think it's the doctor, I'm not sure. But anyway, the father's all handing over his knife to him, and then enters a bus. And then through the bus, apparently he like passes through a gated field that's literally filled with infected. So apparently like this bus is like a gateway to hell, if you think about it, because it's like everything on this side of the bus entrance is it's fine and dandy. Go through the other side of the bus, you enter the field of death. Which I think is like the worst thing ever. That it's like the gates of hell, you guys. That's messed up. But apparently the father goes through there because apparently he's a sacrifice to the herd, and like the rest of the community on the other side of the bus is all like looking on when that happens. And I'm like, when I heard that, I was like, dude, that's hella morbid. I knew this community was a little too good to be true. I knew there's gonna be some sort of kink to this community, because like for instance with Alexandria in the original Walking Dead, the kink to them was that they are way too sheltered. They didn't know how to defend themselves like Rick's group could, right? And then you got the governor's community. You remember the governor's community, right? The governor's community, they were somewhat fine until the governor went batshit crazy and all things went downhill, right? They were also kind of sheltered, if you think about it, because majority of them never really picked up a weapon. It was just the governor and like his little lackeys that were the ones that, you know, guarded the place and did all that shit. And then Terminus obviously was too good to be true, because they were all cannibals, right? So I knew that this community that Nick was in, there had to be some sort of kink to it, right? And apparently this is their kink. They're sacrificing people to the herd, right? And apparently Madison, Alicia, Strand, and Ophelia, they're actually in this episode. I knew that already from the second half, but it's like, apparently I heard that they drive around Tijuana because they're searching for Nick, right? And mainly I bet because of Madison, because you know Madison would never abandon Nick. But apparently, like, as they're driving around, Alicia, who is Madison's daughter, aka Nick's sister, is all telling everyone it's futile. Just let's forget about Nick and just go back to the Abigail. And I'm like, damn, Alicia. I mean, I know that your brother has taken off a lot of times before the apocalypse, but this is the apocalypse. You don't abandon your brother in an apocalypse. You know, it's like, she's kind of getting semi-morbid if she's thinking that. I get that she's so used to her brother always taking off, right? And leaving for the longest time because of his drug problem, right? But I'm like, that was a drug problem, and that was way before zombies were everywhere. This is a dire situation. Your brother has taken off, and he's by himself in an apocalypse filled with dead people eating each other and all that stuff. I think it's safe to say, if you're related to Nick in any shape or form, you would be 10 times more worried about him, right? But she seems so eager to just leave him, apparently eager to leave him behind and just go back to the Abigail. And I'm like, that's not a very good thinking if you're willing to leave your own flesh and blood to zombies. I'm just saying. Anyway, apparently in Colonia, the community, Nick actually witnesses Alejandra inject an elderly man with medication. And he's also talking with Luciana. And, like, I guess they spot Nick or something. I don't know, because I didn't see this scene. But apparently it's this mini scene where Nick sees Alejandra injecting an elderly man with medication. He's all talking to Luciana. And, you know, Nick watches them. Luciana and Alejandro watch him. You know what I mean? That's what I heard. Anyway, back with Madison's group, apparently they arrive at the shore, you know, because they all end up agreeing to go back to the Abigail. Unfortunately, I heard that when they reach the shore, they find that the Abigail is actually missing, and it has been stolen by the Mexican military. And, like, that is, like, the worst freaking luck ever. See, like, I'm trying to watch myself from cursing, because apparently there's this new thing on YouTube where we can't curse anymore. So, that sucks. What is considered a curse word anymore? So, because, I don't know. Hang on for a sec. Sorry, guys. I had to get another water bottle, because, I ran out. Anyway, where was I? Oh, yeah. Madison and the group realized that the Abigail was missing and stolen, apparently, by the Mexican military. And because of that, apparently, Alicia suggested they take refuge at this nearby hotel, apparently, that she saw. And we figured it was a hotel because they end up at a hotel mainly because we saw the preview of this particular episode in the last one, and especially on The Talking Dead. So this is where it happens. This is where they actually go to the hotel, because I was always wondering why they ended up in a hotel. I thought they, like, simply just ran past this hotel and, like, oh, let's get supplies first before looking for Nick and going back to the ship, right? But apparently I was wrong. The ship got stolen, still haven't found Nick, and they have no choice but to go to this nearby hotel. And apparently also I heard that using driftwood, they managed to write a message to Travis and Nick. And apparently saying, Abigail lost, head north. Apparently like that, right? And they end up at this hotel. Apparently this hotel is called Rosarito Beach Hotel. And they end up at the pier. And, you know, they're assessing the situation from afar. Apparently they're, like, observing the hotel and seeing, you know, because obviously that hotel cannot be empty. There has to be, like, maybe some infected in there, maybe a lot of infected in there, or maybe actual living refugees inside there, right? Of course, they can't be the only people that are thinking, oh, this hotel could be safe during the apocalypse, right? So, and then we get back to Colonia, and Nick's cleaning bloody bandages out of faucet, and apparently Luciana asks Nick to help her in a mission. And then we end up back with Maddie's group. Hang on for a sec. Hang on. I'm sorry, guys. Like I said this in a previous video. This house is really old, and there be sounds in here, and it's creepy as heck right now. I can't curse, which sucks, but it is downright creepy when there's sounds, and I have to double check if I'm just tripping out, and it's just, you know, the wind or like cats on my roof or something, because you never know. But anyway, apparently Madison's group pulls up at the hotel, and they enter through the lobby through the barricaded doors. And I saw that in the preview because they showed like barricaded windows and shit like that. Sorry. Dang it! Please don't X me for this. I'm sorry. It's a bad habit. Oh, I said a curse word. I'm trying. Anyway, Strand, I saw this in the preview too. I was like, Strand's crazy for this, but apparently Strand, this is where he starts ringing that, you know when you want help and you're at the front lobby desk and you ring that annoying little bell, like ding and all that stuff. He's just standing like ding, ding, ding. If I was in that group, I'll be like, Strand, what the heck are you doing? Stop it! There could be infected everywhere. You're a crazy person, but apparently that's the reason why he's doing it. Because I heard from the others that Strand is only ringing that bell at the front desk because he wants to flush out any infected that might be inside the hotel. And of course, they're going to be attracted to the sound, right? So, ding, ding, ding. Oh my god, not gonna lie to you, that bell, even without an apocalypse, that bell would drive me freaking crazy. I'll be like, ding, 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 ding. Stop! Like, my boyfriend has done that several times one time because he found these bells. He found a store where it actually sells those bells, and he's like, ding, 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 ding. I'm like, I literally want to throw the bell and throw it out the window, but we were in a store, and that was their product, and I had to buy it because I broke it, so I couldn't do it. But anyway, I'm gonna stop part 1 here, only because, I want to get this uploaded as fast as possible, because considering today is Sunday and episode 10 is happening, and, so I'm gonna stop part 1 here, and I'll continue with part 2, and hopefully I can get to where I'm actually at, where I actually watched, okay? So, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, Bootu. Bootu, please don't X me for the curse, please. I'm begging you. I'm sorry. I really am. We're human. I've seen little kids curse, okay? As bad as it is, I've actually seen kids are like younger than 13 curse. I've actually seen kids younger than 10 curse. So it's like human nature. We can't help it. I'm sorry. YouTube, I'm sorry. Wow.